Deuteronomy chapter 21. When one is found slain, fallen in a field on the ground which your God YHWH is giving to you to possess it, and it is not known who has struck him, then your elderly and yours of those judging have gone out and measured to the cities which are round the slain one. And it has been the city which is near to the slain one, even the elderly of that city have taken a heifer of the herd, which has not been worked with, which has not drawn in a yoke, and the elderly of that city have brought down the heifer to a hard valley, which is not tilled nor sown, and have beheaded the heifer there in the valley. And the priests, sons of Levi, have come near, for your God YHWH has fixed on them to serve him, and to bless in the name of YHWH, and by their mouth is every strife and every stroke. And all the elderly of that city, who are near to the slain one, wash their hands over the heifer which is beheaded in the valley. And they have answered and said, Our hands have not shed this blood, and our eyes have not seen. Receive atonement for your people Israel, whom you have ransomed, O YHWH, and do not permit innocent blood in the midst of your people Israel. And the blood has been pardoned to them, and you put away the innocent blood out of your midst, for you do that which is right in the eyes of YHWH. When you go out to battle against your enemies, and your God YHWH has given them into your hand, and you have taken captive its captivity, and have seen a woman of beautiful form in the captivity, and have delighted in her, and have taken her to yourself for a wife, then you have brought her into the midst of your household, and she has shaved her head, and prepared her nails, and turned aside the raiment of her captivity from off her, and has dwelt in your house, and lamented her father and her mother for a month of days. And afterward you go into her and have married her, and she has been to you for a wife. And it has been, if you have not delighted in her, that you have sent her away at her desire, and surely you do not sell her for money. You do not tyrannize over her, because you have humbled her. When a man has two wives, one loved and the other hated, and they have borne sons to him, the loved one and the hated one, and the firstborn son has been to the hated one, then it has been in the day of his causing his sons to inherit that which he has. He is not able to declare firstborn the son of the loved one in the face of the son of the hated one, the firstborn. But the firstborn, son of the hated one, he acknowledges, to give to him a double portion of all that is found with him, for he is the beginning of his strength. To him is the right of the firstborn. When a man has a son apostatizing and being rebellious, he is not listening to the voice of his father and to the voice of his mother, and they have disciplined him, and he does not listen to them, then his father and his mother have laid hold on him, and they have brought him out to the elderly of his city and to the gate of his place, and they have said to the elderly of his city, Our son, this one, is apostatizing and being rebellious. He is not listening to our voice, a glutton and a drunkard. Then all the men of his city have stoned him with stones, and he has died. And you have put away the evil out of your midst, and all Israel hears and fears. And when there is sin in a man with a judgment of death, and he has been put to death, and you have hanged him on a tree, his corpse does not remain on the tree, for you certainly bury him in the day. For he who is hanged becomes a curse of God, and you do not defile your ground which your God YHWH is giving to you for an inheritance.